Students, in this mock test, we will discuss about important questions related to weed control, and these questions are generally asked in examinations. We will discuss about the correct answer with their reasons. So, in this test, first question is critical period of weed competition is defined as the shortest time span during the crop growth when weeding result in highest. So, objective of weeding is no doubt is grain yield, but whatever cost is involved in the weed control treatment is also important. If we apply herbicide, so herbicide dose cost. If we use any mechanical method like cultivator, then cultivator cost. So, different costs are involved in weed control method and management practices. That is why we should also consider the cost of the treatment. So, what is the cost of weed control method and what is the increase in grain yield. So, both are considered. So, here the major objective, or we can say the highest economic return, what is the net profit. So, money is important one, which is the result of the cost involved and grain yield. So, here the correct answer is economic return. Next question is eradication is often used in. So, eradication is complete elimination of weeds with roots with their vegetative propagating material. So, eradication is a very costly method because we have to remove each and every part of weed, so that there is no regrowth and further growth of weed. So, if we use this eradication on large area, the huge cost is involved. That is why eradication is not practiced on large area. It is used in high value areas like nursery, because we can manage nursery area. Nursery area or glass house or greenhouse. So, these can be easily managed and they have a small area, and so cost involved is less. Then measures taken to prevent the introduction and or establishment and spread of weed are called. So, generally eradication, we use eradication and prevention. In case of prevention, we prevent the introduction of new weed species or establishment or further growth of weeds, while in case of eradication we eliminate total plant total weed parts. So, here the question is asked about prevent. So, correct answer is prevention. Mowing is done. Mowing is a weed control method, mechanical method where weeds are cut with a mower. It is a machine which cut the weeds, and this machine is used on roadside weeds, lawn weeds. So, correct answer is C, on roadside and in lawn. So, it is a machine which is used to cut the weeds. What is demerit of mechanical method? So, here question is asked about demerit. So, be careful of the language of the question. Demerit of mechanical method of weed control. In case of mechanical method, mechanical force is used, implements are used. So, to run the machine, labor is required, and when we use the machine, definitely some crop plants are damaged, and these machines are run over the field. So, optimum soil moisture conditions are required. Suppose if soil is too wet, then we cannot run the machine like cultivator or any other machine. If dry, then machine further cannot do it with its maximum efficiency. So, these are some demerits. So, here answer is all of these. Minimum row spacing for use of power rotary weeder. So, here answer is 45 centimeter. Power rotary weeder can be run in the field when the inter row spacing is 45 centimeter. If it is less than 45 centimeter, then we cannot use this power rotary weeder. That is why this power rotary weeder is not used in closely spaced crop like wheat, rice, soya bean, because they are closely spaced crop. But in case of widely spaced crop like maize, sorghum, sugarcane, this power rotary weeder can be used. So this question can be asked in other way, like that power rotary is used in which of the following crop? Maize, rice, wheat, and illusion, indica. Then correct answer is maize, because maize is widely sown at 60 and 75 centimeter spacing. So here power rotary weeder spacing, minimum spacing is 45 centimeter is correct answer. Then cono weeder is used for weeding in. Cono weeder is specially designed and used for rice, particularly in SRI, system of rice intensification, where spacing is wide. Rice is sown at 25 centimeter by 25 centimeter. Row to row spacing 25 centimeter and plant to plant 25 centimeter. So this row to row spacing 25 centimeter, this spacing is enough for the use of cono weeder. So this cono weeder is especially used in SRI. So here correct answer is rice. Then which one is not a method of cultural weed control? So in case of cultural weed control, cultural practices are used like time of sowing, variety, okay, crop rotation, mulching. So any machine is not used. So here hoeing, we use hoe, that's why it is not a cultural method, it comes under mechanical method. So correct answer is hoeing. So it is asked about not a method. So all these are method, time of sowing, crop rotation, mulching are method. Which one is not involved in stale seed bed? So we should know about the stale seed bed preparation. It is a method of weed control. In case of stale seed bed, first we irrigate the field. The weeds are allowed to germinate and their growth. When there is a growth, then they are turned down into the soil by harrowing or by cultivator or any other implement. So this is the method of stale seed bed preparation. So here in this method, polythene sheets are not used. So here correct answer is B. In previous question, the polythene sheets are used in soil solarization methods where soil is kept warm. Okay, so question may be asked whether polythene sheets are used in which method. Then soil solarization is correct option. Now the question is, which one is not an advantage of cultural method of weed control? Here not an advantage of cultural method. So cultural methods are cultivation practices. Okay, so cultural practices, cultivation practices, so low cost, because in selection of date of sowing no cost is involved. Easy to adopt, control perennial weeds, technical skill is not involved. So here perennial weeds are not controlled by cultural method, because most of the perennial weeds have vegetative propagation, they have underground root parts like rhizome, tuber, etc. And these cultural practices do not interfere with the growth of perennial weeds. So here correct option is perennial weeds, while annual weeds can be controlled by cultural methods. So there is a need of integrated weed management, because one method cannot control all type of weeds. Weeds that survive by mimicry can be killed by. So mimicry in case of mimicry, weeds have similar morphology, means leaf type, shoot type, similar morphology as crop. So it is very difficult to identify whether it is a weed plant or whether it is a crop plant. For example, in case of wheat field, Felis minor physiology, morphology is same, leaf type, etc. So when we go for hand weeding or any other practice, so it is very difficult to remove Felis minor weed. So such type of weeds can be controlled by chemical methods, because these herbicides are very selective, because they kill the weeds but not crop. When we spray herbicide, then weeds are killed. So these mimicry weeds can be killed by chemical methods. which one can be used for biological control of weeds. So, in case of biological control, any biological agent is used, maybe insect, maybe disease, maybe plants, maybe fishes, any other animal or any biological agent can be used for biological control. So, that is why here insects, disease, competitive plants, fish, all are correct. So, here answer is all of these. Mycoherbicides produced by fermentation product of Streptomyces. So, all these are mycoherbicides, but the mycoherbicide which is produced from Streptomyces is Bilophos. So, you have to remember the name Bilophos. It is produced by Streptomyces, and this question is generally asked in examinations. Integrated weed management provides integrated weed management IWM. Okay. So, in integrated weed management, integration of all possible methods for control, and objective is to keep the weeds below a economic threshold, so that maximum economic return is obtained. So, that is why this IWM is related with the cost effective weed control. So, which method has less cost and maximum check over the weeds, that methods are involved in IWM. So, here the approach is maximum economic return. So, cost effective weed control is correct answer. Which herbicide act through root and other underground parts of weeds? So, here root and underground parts. It means herbicide which are absorbed by root and underground parts are applied on soil surface. If herbicide is applied on foliage, then definitely herbicide will be absorbed by leaves. So, those herbicides which are applied on soil are absorbed by root and other underground parts. So, glyphosate, 2,4-D, MSM, these are foliage applied herbicide. Only flucloxacillin is pre-plant incorporation into the soil. When we apply the flucloxacillin on soil, then germinating weed seeds absorb this flucloxacillin. So, correct answer is flucloxacillin. So, always remember that pre-emergence herbicide, which these pre-emergence herbicide and pre-plant incorporation herbicides are applied on soil surface, that is why they are absorbed by root, while post-emergence herbicides are applied on foliage and these herbicides are absorbed by shoot. Early post-emergence application of herbicide. So, this is early post-emergence. So, early post-emergence, it is the stage between the pre-emergence, after the pre-emergence, but before the post-emergence. So, this early post-emergence herbicides are used in slow growing crop like sugar cane. It takes time for germination, potato. So, since these crop takes time and by that time weeds emerge, that is why early post-emergence herbicides are applied in such type of crops. So, correct answer is slow growing crops that takes more time for emergence. Isoproton in wheat is used as. Isoproton is selective herbicide. Okay, it is not non-selective, it is selective. So, when there is selective herbicide, when we apply over the field, then crop will be saved and weeds will be killed. So, such selective herbicides are used as a blanket spray. If there is a chance that crop may damage, then directed spray is there, protected spray is there, spot treatment is there. But herbicide is recommended for the crop and it is selective to kill the weeds and to save the crop, then we can spray over the field. Okay. So, crop also absorb this herbicide, but there is no effect on crop. So, in such type of herbicide, selective herbicide, we use blanket spray. The chemical name of 2,4-D is, it is generally asked in examination, and it is 2,4-dichloro, 2,4-di, D for di, then chlorophenoxy acetic acid. So, these are phenoxyacetic acids, and these phenoxyacetic acids are also act as a hormone, auxins type hormone. So, this 2,4-D is also at low concentration also act as a hormone. So, sometimes this question is asked in examination, which herbicide act as a hormone, that is 2,4-D at a low concentration, but at high concentration it act as a herbicide. Pendimethalin belong to group. So, this is lin group. So, this is here lin group. So, here answer is dinitroaniline. Roundup is trade name. Roundup is very popular in the market, and Roundup is trade name of glyphosate, and most of the farmers use this glyphosate to kill the weeds. So, it is very popular herbicide. Ready mix type herbicide mixture are produced by. Ready mix means 2 or more than 2 herbicides formulations are mixed, and these formulations are produced by manufacturer. The company make ready mix fertilizers. It is not like that the farmer makes 2 herbicides. For example, farmer is mixing isoproteron plus pendimethalin or pendimethalin plus atrazine, then it is not ready mix. Ready mix are the mixed formulation of 2 or more than 2 herbicides, and these formulations are made during their production. So, correct answer is manufacturer, the company make this ready mix type fertilizer. So, sorry, herbicides. Then herbicide rotation. Herbicide rotation means suppose there are 2 herbicides which can control the weeds, like pendimethalin, atrazine, both are suppose effective. Then one year use pendimethalin, then next year use atrazine. Don't use pendimethalin every year, and don't use atrazine every year. So, make a rotation that in 1 year pendimethalin and next year atrazine. So, this type of system is called herbicide rotation, and this herbicide rotation is generally used to prevent the development of resistance in weeds. Otherwise, so correct option is control the development of herbicide resistant weeds. Suppose one farmer is use pendimethalin every year, then some weeds will survive due to mutation or any other mechanism. Then these weeds will flourish and will grow in next season, and these weeds will not be killed by pendimethalin, and the next year their population will increase, and in such a way 4 and 5 years their population becomes very high, and such type of weeds are not now killed by pendimethalin, and these are resistant weeds. So, to avoid such mechanism, we should use herbicide rotation. Don't use one herbicide of same mode of action. Use another herbicide of same mode of action, so that weeds are not able to develop resistance. When a weed biotype exhibit resistant to 2 or more herbicide due to the presence of a single herbicide, mechanism is termed. When there is a one mechanism, there are several mechanisms of herbicide resistance. Here herbicide, single herbicide mechanism. There are several mechanisms like reduced absorption, translocation, sequestration, altered enzyme action, overproduction of enzyme. If there is a one mechanism, for example, there is a overproduction of enzyme, and because of this overproduction of enzyme, 2, 3 or more herbicides are tolerated by this weed and develop the resistance, then this is called cross resistance. If there are 3 or 4 mechanisms involved, like overproduction, altered side, sequestration, and because of these 3 mechanisms develop the resistance only against only one herbicide, then it is called as multiple resistance. So, this is the difference between multiple and cross resistance. In case of cross resistance, there is only one single mechanism, and because of this mechanism 2 or more herbicides weed become resistant against these herbicides. But in multiple resistance, weeds have 2, 3 or more mechanisms to develop the resistance against one herbicide. Chemicals which are used to inactivate the applied herbicide are called as. When we apply the herbicide and it is likely that it will it can damage the crop, then safeners are used to protect the crop from the herbicidal effect. So, safener are used. Okay. So, correct answer is safener. Which one is not a function of surfactant? Actually, surfactant reduces the surface tension of the herbicides. So, when surface tension is reduced of the formulation of herbicide solution, then it clearly wet the leaf and properly spread over the leaf, and penetration is easy. But these surfactants do not interfere with the physiology of the leaves. So, here respiration of leaves is not affected by this surfactant. So, this is not a function of surfactant. This surfactant do not interfere with the respiration. Respiration is the physiology of the plants. Generally, they reduce the surface tension, proper wetting, proper absorption. So, this was about the questions related to weed control. Thank you very much.